What a serene and blissful morning. It's 9 o'clock today. I've just done my breath work on the shore, on the bank. And some of you might be curious about what that is. Okay, so it's 3 rounds, 30 cycles in each round with a breath hold in between. Your breath goes rapidly on the inhale and slowly on the exhale. So it's like a 1-2 count on the inhale and a 4 count for your exhale. So it goes like this. Right, so 3 rounds, 30 cycles per round with a breath hold in between, and the breath hold is all the way empty. And you hold your breath on empty until you feel like you need a breath in. Then when you take that breath in, it's a big one in. And I'm squeezing in my solar plexus and I'm lifting my pelvic floor to create the heat rush and the explosion of oxygen back inside oneself. So that's the breath cycles for before you get in the water. Now, another little experiment today. Gem and I were here the other day at about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and it was 11.5 degrees in here. That was a little bit surprising, and so I did want to check whether the water varies at certain times of the day. So there's my thermometer. At 9 in the morning, it's 9.5 degrees in the water down here at Camden. Interestingly, I found a bit of a variance in the ocean as well. So I was at Cronulla on Wednesday, 17.5, and I was at Manly yesterday, 18.5, same time of the day. So there's variance in the ocean temps, not necessarily day to night, but north to south, yeah. And here we are experiencing a good, that's 2 degrees difference. That's 2 degrees difference in the water temp at this time of the morning. Let me take off all my clothes, except my undies, and then get in there. All right, so 9.5 degrees, people. So, I mean, my feet are already numb from standing out there on the sand. The air temp out here today is 8 degrees according to the car. And yeah, this is good. So I'm gonna do breath work. I'll do my rounds of breath work. Oh fuck, yeah, I'll do my rounds of breath work as I get in. That's 10. It's about 20. I'm gonna go full breath hold first. And then an empty. Right, so yeah, you saw me miss the timer there. I got 15 seconds with the timer on. I don't know, maybe that was a 30-second empty breath hold. Now, what I noticed here today is that I was able to get that really slow, I mean, not as slow as I do it on the bank, but I was able to get a pretty slow, empty breath, kind of like straight away, which is great. Now it is cold in here this morning, people, I tell you that much. I can see pins and needles all over my skin. I might do a 10-round full breath hold. See what I can do with that adrenaline secretion. And a full one. Cool. Yeah, good. So something that Vim says, that I listened to Vim say the other day, when we do this work, the super important thing is the intent behind it, right? So things change when we voluntarily enter the water, as opposed to if someone pushed me into the water and I wasn't expecting it on a morning like this morning, I wouldn't be able to hold this calm steadiness that I've got. But also then there's the intent while you're in here. Now specifically, you want to be creating an intent not to get rid of the feeling, right? You're not trying to get away from the feeling, because that's an anxious and that's a fear-based state, right? You want to encourage that feeling like you're welcoming, so the intent that you're welcoming the feeling, that you're okay with the feeling, and that you're adaptive and adjustable to the feeling. I'm starting to kind of get to that point where I kind of like this stinging feeling on my skin. It's definitely stinging. It's that varies as well. When you first get in, it's pain. It's like a heavy weighted pain, and then it moves to like a stinging. So intent is important, my friends, because the intent is what controls the nervous system, not the environment. Sometimes the environment is creating a situation where we can't help change the intent that's underneath. But as we become aware and as we practice these kinds of skills, despite what the environment is on the external world, that yogi mindset is to start to be 100% fully in control of the intent and the feeling of the internal world. I'm going to throw my head under and I'm going to jump out of here. Thank you for joining me this morning. This is day, where are we? The date is the 7th. This must be day 6 then. This must be day 6, because I started on the 2nd, I believe. So 6 days straight in the ice water. Tomorrow, this is it. Today's Friday. This is 7, because my first one was a Friday morning. I remember watching the footy, having a couple of glasses of wine, going to bed, and I got up at 4 a.m. so that I could be at Duggo Park River before I taught classes on a Friday morning. So this is a full this is a full 7 days, people, of 7 days in the water. Happy days ahead. Who knows where it goes from here? I mean, the plan for me is the next target goal for me. Now that I'm at 7 days, the next target goal for me is a month straight in the water. Woo! Whoa! Make an Iron Man out of myself yet. Oh, fuck. Wow. Oh.